Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be watching a variety of videos from Mr. Bryce Andrews Music. I think you guys have heard of this guy, maybe. He's a vegan influencer, violinist, model, gamer, chronic pain sufferer. So let's get right into it. And there's going to be something real shocking about this guy you're going to learn in a second. So first, I want to start with something that absolutely shocked me. This guy is 25 years old. This post is from March 29, 2024. Over a year ago. Like a year and almost 6 months ago. This is a 25-year-old man. I'm 20 years old for reference. I just turned 20 years old. I'm 20 years old in like a few months, dude. This guy is 25 in almost 6 months. I'm damn near 6 years younger than this guy. And this is what he looks like. Bro, he looks like he could be my son. He's incredibly underdeveloped, bruv. Alright, so before we go through his Instagram, I want to show you his YouTube because I feel like it gives some better context to the Instagram. So, if we go through his oldest videos, this was him about 6 years ago. He looks very similar. I do want to say his face has a little bit more color back here. Could be he was getting more sunlight or something, but he's been very thin. I don't know how long he's been vegan, but very thin guy. Now, I could have sworn this guy has the day of eating, but for whatever reason, I can't find it. I don't know if he deleted it or like, I don't know. I really don't understand why I can't find it, but I do have another video we could watch. Okay, so this is the closest thing we can get to a day of eating from this guy, so let's see.
I want you to remember that next time you're at the grocery store, there's over 20,000 edible plant species on planet Earth. The grocery store is filled with vegan food that didn't murder anyone, and it's not normal to murder animals when you could easily eat something vegan. You don't need to eat animals to survive or be healthy or anything like that.
We're gonna get to that later.
The next time you're hungry, just find something vegan to eat. When you're at the grocery store, look for vegan foods. Anything that was grown and not born is edible. Anything that came from a living sentient being is not food. It's violence, it's cruelty.
I don't need to explain this, you guys know.
We'll never have a peaceful world as long as people are choosing violence every time they eat. We can't have a peaceful world when we're brutalizing and massacring innocent animals for no good reason.
I don't know how you could even say things like this. This is just crazy.
You could just eat plants. If you want peace on Earth, be vegan. Stop killing beautiful, innocent animals who did not.
I'm sure you guys know this by now, but vegans kill way more animals than meat eaters. Like, if you are a meat eater and you have a farm, you need to kill maybe 1 cow a year, few chickens a year. That's about it. Maybe you kill, if you're real greedy, maybe you kill like 30 animals because you got to kill chickens. Let's say you kill chicken like every 2 weeks. Either way, vegans kill way more animals because to like raise your avocados or your peanuts or whatever, they got to use pesticides that kill thousands of bugs, and they got to till the soil to grow these crops, you know. So hey, I kill less animals than this guy, way less, dude.
Nothing wrong. Don't support people like Jeffree Star who massacre innocent animals for money, who has a net worth of over $200 million. And if you
It's funny because Jeffree Star is like one of the most sane, if you will, cross-dressers. He's like very much aware of what he's doing. The guy's definitely a little fucked in the head, but this guy is like completely lost in his shit, you know? Jeffree Star has kind of an idea of what's going on in this world, at least.
If you wanted to farm, you could have farmed plants. I'm about to walk into the grocery store and find some vegan food. Because I don't want to kill anybody.
Oh man. Let's read the ingredients. Why do you skip over the ingredients? I want to see the ingredients. There we go. Now I got it. filtered water, organic white beans, red rice, organic mushrooms, extra virgin olive oil. All right, so listen. Way too many ingredients. Now, these ingredients actually aren't terribly low quality, at least from what I can tell. It doesn't seem like there's any vegetable oil. I can't see what's on the other side of this, so maybe there is vegetable oil. But the amount of like vegetables here that come from different sources, these are full of pesticides, full of heavy metals. Here's the thing. For example, rice is very high in arsenic. Bread does not have so much arsenic, but it has other heavy metals like mercury. A lot of bread has tons of iron and different metals that they put in there. We know rice has a bunch of arsenic. The white beans, they might have whatever. But when you mix all these different grains together, you're getting a variety of heavy metals. So if you only ate rice, you'd just be getting arsenic poisoning. But now that you're mixing all these grains together, you're getting poisoning of all kinds. You're getting mercury poisoning. You're getting aluminum poisoning, especially from the can. You're getting arsenic poisoning from the... Listen. I sound like a broken record. I just repeated myself a bunch there. But my point is, this is a heavy metal bomb, basically. This guy gonna eat straight heavy metals from this.
Look for vegan foods when you're in the grocery store, like these Amy's soups, vegetable barley. It says on the back that it's certified vegan, the little V symbol.
Yellow zucchini. Oh, sunflower oil. That's a vegetable oil. Very, very, very bad. Again, same problems as the other one. When you have multiple grains like this, you don't know where the source is. You have so many heavy metals in there, like, you don't even know, dude. You have a combination of pesticides.
These Amy's organic soups are vegan. There's lentil vegetable. That's
I feel like it's kind of embarrassing he has the bone broth right over his shoulder. I feel like I'm not the only one that thinks that, but...
French country vegetable. This is vegan too.
But bro, this isn't food, man. This is soup. Oh my goodness, look at his teeth.
There's so many vegan foods you can find at the grocery store. Black bean vegetable, this is vegan.
You know what's a funny thought? Imagine if gravity reversed and you went flying upwards. Just a thought.
You don't have to kill anybody to eat. This is vegan. It says no chicken noodle. This is vegan, minestrone.
You got anything other than soup, bro?
At the store. Anybody can be vegan in 2023. You just have to put effort in and try. Don't make excuses. There's really no excuse for supporting the massacre of animals. For supporting animal cruelty, there's no excuse.
I mean, there kind of is, bruh. But man, look how emaciated this guy is. You can really see it here. He looks like a skeleton with skin wrapped on it. It doesn't look like a human with a blood-brain barrier and shit, you know?
Just make better choices. Find something vegan to eat. Vegan food is real food. It's actually grown from the earth. It's not a dead body. It's not somebody who screamed and begged for their lives. Pasta is vegan.
Cows don't think, bruh. Animals don't have souls. They don't think. They're not like us. When you slit a cow's throat, it dies, bro. It doesn't think. It's not like, help me. Also, remember, herbivores are meant to be devoured by carnivores. This is the cycle of life. If it wasn't for the herbivores being eaten by carnivores, then the herbivores would eat all the plants and all life on Earth would cease because the herbivores ate everything.
Vegan. If you're not vegan, you're stealing something. You're stealing their lives, their milk, their eggs, their honey. Eat beans, not beans.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but cows produce way more milk than the baby actually needs. Now, this might be because of genetic breeding, you know, taking the cows with the best genetics and having them procreate instead of the ones that don't produce as much milk. But cows produce way more milk than the baby calf needs. So, I mean, like, why do you think there's so much milk, bruv? So, just listen, anytime somebody tells you that, oh, you're stealing their milk, there's more than enough milk. A cow produces more than enough milk, bro.
Beans don't
Most of what they feed their calf is the colostrum.
have feelings.
Refried beans?
Beans
That
don't
looked...
have feelings.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually like a shit imitation. Like, this is actually like he wants to eat his own feces. He wants to eat poop like shit. So he eats this because it reminds him of poop.
Cow's milk is for baby cows. It's
That looks kind of good. What is this? I've never seen milk like this before. Is that raw?
Not for adult humans. You should be drinking soy milk, not cow's milk. Or just don't drink any milk because you're probably an adult and you don't need to breastfeed anymore. They actually murder all of the cows in the dairy industry, and if they're born as boys, they kill them when they're babies. You don't have to murder anybody for soy milk.
You do actually. Those almonds or the soy, whichever milk you want to drink, kills tons and tons and tons of rodents and insects.
These are innocent animals who begged for their lives, who didn't want to die.
How can you think this, bruh?
It's an injustice. This is not food. It's violence and torture. This is gas chambers in 2023. This is a murdered fish.
Let me just say, the idea that gas chamber was invented by the United States. The United States were the ones that had gas chambers, and they were killing POWs. They were killing Japanese POWs. They're the ones that fetishize this gas chamber stuff.
This should disturb you. This is terrible. This is so much violence and cruelty. It's all unnecessary. These people are destroying the oceans, destroying lives. This is an innocent cow who did nothing wrong. Eating
You know, cows will kill their own cattle and eat them if there's nothing around.
animals is completely unnecessary. It's unnecessary violence. It's cruelty and torture. The violence needs to stop. Please stop supporting violence. Just eat vegan food. There are so many dead bodies in this grocery store. Bodies of innocent animals who didn't want to die. Who didn't have to die. Who did nothing wrong. It's wrong to kill animals. Just find something vegan. You could just eat vegan burgers instead. Please don't be an animal abuser. There's so many vegan foods to eat.
I think we get it. I think we get it. Let me speed this video up. We'll see if there's anything else of quality.
They're not made of dead animals. Animal abuse is wrong. There's literally no reason not to be vegan. People need to be accountable for the harm that they're causing to these beautiful animals. You literally don't have to kill any cows. Just eat vegan food. The meat industry is cruel. The meat industry is animal abuse. You know, all those baked goods over there have animal ingredients in them, and it's completely unnecessary to abuse animals to make baked goods. All of those should be vegan.
It's actually super necessary because, for example, the only way you could make healthy bread is by cooking it in butter or another kind of animal fat, ideally raw, because there'd be a little bit left over. There'd be some raw nutrition. Like if you get tallow, bruh, and you cook it twice, like let's be real, it's all cauterized. There's nothing left. But if you make some bread with butter, at least it won't be fully cauterized. Maybe, you know, there'll be something left over. But when you cook something twice, over. So honestly, these baked goods, they need the butter, they need the egg that's often used to make bread. Very crucial. I mean, have you ever tried making French fries in an air fryer with no oil? Comes out dry as a motherfucker. I mean, you need these fats, bro. You need them.
It's just so strange to me how they feel the need to put animal ingredients in everything. They contaminate everything with animal abuse. It just makes no sense to me. I just got out of the grocery store. There are so many alternatives to animal cruelty, and they're not all more expensive either. And even if they are more expensive, it shouldn't be this way. You know, there's a lot of Republicans out there who are against affirmative action, but they still eat animals. Did you know that the meat, dairy, and egg industry receives government subsidies, and that's the only reason why plant foods are more expensive?
Bro, you've got to be trolling me. It's the complete opposite. People literally don't start my diet because they're like, it's too expensive. Because it's true. Eating eggs, meat, butter, that shit's fucking expensive, man. Hella expensive. If you went on a vegan diet, it's so cheap. Ramen noodles are fucking vegan. Ramen noodles are 30 cents a package. One of those packages is like a decent meal. Maybe if you're a bigger guy, you need 2 of them. That's fucking 60 cents for a meal, bruv. 60 cents. Bro, 60 bro. This glass of milk I've been drinking costs more than 60 cents. This whole 8 ounces of milk I drank through this video, that probably cost me like $1.50, bro. And you can have a vegan meal for like 60 cents. Come on.
It's completely unnecessary. They're constantly getting bailed out. They're constantly getting free money, and they don't deserve it. Animal abusers don't deserve any money. It's way less expensive to just farm crops.
It's hard to see his eyes, but his eyes look insanely toxic, dude. Look at his eyes, like it's the discolor, like they almost look gray. Like his eyes are supposed to be blue, evidently, but they've lost significant color. They're kind of like grayish, almost leaning to green in a way.
Instead of farming crops, and feeding them to animals. It should never be more expensive to farm crops directly and eat them instead of farming crops and feeding them to animals and then killing them and eating them. It uses far fewer resources to be vegan than it does to be not vegan. It's far less expensive.
Not true. I think you guys know this.
It's far less destructive, and it doesn't involve murdering somebody. So you should be trying to be vegan. I've been vegan for 7 years. I don't make any...
7 years. So that explains why he's always been so skinny. Like I mentioned, I do feel like he had a little bit more color in his face when he was younger. Maybe his lips seemed a little bit more full. But either way, the dude's been, like, you can see in his videos from 6 years ago, very thin guy. Very, very, very thin guy. He does not look remotely good. I mean, look at his skin texture. He can't even grow facial hair. It looks like he's got some whiskers, but wow, man.
Excuses. I never eat any animals. No excuse justifies me ever eating any animals. No excuse justifies you hurting somebody when you don't have to.
Well, that was it. That was his YouTube video I wanted to show you. This was kind of close to a day of eating. Now let's get to his Instagram. So something about Mr. Bryce Andrews is recently he got a surgery. Just like Frank Tufano. He got a nose surgery. As you can see. So the reason he got a nose surgery is because he can't breathe out of his nose. I'll let him do the explaining.
It's the night before my nose surgery tomorrow morning. I have to be there by 9:30 a.m. I'm getting a septoplasty and turbinate reduction because I cannot breathe through my nose, and I constantly have to breathe through my mouth, and I have asthma, so I'm out of breath. It's like double out of breath.
So this guy's got asthma. He can't breathe through his nose. He's a mouth breather. Tragic, tragic, tragic. I don't even need to explain why he has these problems. It's because he's been vegan since he was like 18. So since he's got that surgery, he's been complaining about pain. I'll give you an example. Let's go through his story. Not that. OMG, woke up in so much pain.
Videos on YouTube because I'm honestly so passionate about toys. Even toys that I don't really collect or care to collect. I just want to know everything about toys. I don't know.
Grown man playing with toys and shit.
Yeah, I feel like I got punched in the nose. When I woke up, I was like, it hit me like, ooh, pain. My hands as well, my head.
I believe in 2023 and 2024.
My gums are hurting still really bad. Upper gums.
Because supposedly attendees are not allowed to.
Those doctors mutilated this guy. This surgery he didn't need. All he had to do was go on the primal diet. Whatever issues this guy would have had, dude, this guy would be unrecognizable in like 6 months strict on the diet, dude. Crazy, 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 man. Doctors are always fucking everybody up.
I have the couch bed out. I should have done this. Well, I couldn't have done it myself, and no one else brought up the idea, and I didn't think of it. Okay, this helps so much with sitting up because it's like basically like a...
And you know what's funny? This guy's so feminine that I almost feel bad for him in like, this guy's like my girlfriend sense. Like, this guy's so feminine, and I see him as a woman instead of a man, bruh. Here's a friendly reminder that this guy is almost 6 years older than me, bruv.
My dad made me an Impossible Burger. It's pretty good. My gums are aching. My
Dude, your dad should kick the shit out of you.
teeth are aching. I don't know why. I zoomed it in because the black bars piss me off.
Okay. Nerve irritation. My gums/teeth hurt. Whoa. My gums/teeth hurt like crazy. It's so bad. The nasopalatal nerve. So yeah, the doctors just gave you nerve damage. Have fun dealing with that for the rest of your short life. My gums hurt worse than my nose. That's super strange.
Y'all, I woke up in so much pain this morning at 5 a.m. It felt like I got punched in the nose so fucking hard. Oh my god, like so much more pain than yesterday. It was like it hit me like... Oh, and my gums. It hurts so bad. I had to take Oxy. And I set the juice bottle down
while still holding it, but the lid wasn't on, but I kind of...
That actually made me feel sorry. I don't know if you can see that in my face. I'm not a super expressive guy, but that actually, that's pretty sad.
Didn't set it gently down on this bed, and it splattered.
I really do empathize with this guy because he's more like woman than man.
Everywhere, like the juice splashed all over. Oh my god. You know, I've been having some wonderful dreams, I will say that. I couldn't really recount them for you right now, but wonderful dreams. Oh my god. Oh, last night my gums were killing me so freaking badly. I think I need to take an allergy pill because my nose is really irritated. It feels like itchy. Like it could be an allergy thing right now, and like, yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? This dude's gotta be this dude's gotta be flying off whatever they gave him.
This is how I make oatmeal in the morning. Just boils water. I think that's enough water. I put this.
That was a depressing meal, dude. In general, a lot of that was extremely depressing. This guy got fucking butchered by the doctors, and he's still promoting his little vegan diet. Crazy, dude. Hey, well, that was it, y'all, for today. I actually have more Bryce Andrews stuff I could have shown you, but hey, I gotta save it for another video. I can't give you all my good content in one video, but hey, let me tell y'all, watch that 1 hour, 20-minute video. I need view time, please. But hey, that's it. Goodbye. I love y'all. Bye.